I want to show you the easiest but the most authentic carbonara that you can make. This is naturally lactose free, it's fast, it's the pasta dish that we make more than any other dish in my house. And all you need is some diced pancetta. This is a dish from Rome, and originally it would have been made with something called guanciale, which is a cured pork cheek. Sounds a bit weird, but the way that they cure it, it makes it the sweetest meat. It's actually, I say meat, it's actually quite fatty, but it's a wonderful flavour. If you can get hold of it, brilliant. I can't get hold of it in Jersey, so I just use a good smoky pancetta. In terms of quantities, it's up to you. There's no guide really, it's whatever you guys like. So you need some pancetta, you need some spaghetti. I like to use whole wheat spaghetti just because it's healthier, and these days the whole wheat spaghetti tastes really good. Some really good quality eggs. If you can get some good eggs with a yellow yolk, loads of flavour, that makes a big difference. And then, because this is a Roman dish, it would be made with Pecorino Romano, which is a sheep's milk cheese, a hard cheese. It's very much like Parmesan but slightly saltier. This is what makes it lactose free. If you can't get hold of it, do use Parmigiano Reggiano. That's got a little lactose in it. Most people that are lactose intolerant can cope with Parmigiano, but if you can get hold of this, this is the authentic cheese that you would use. That's it. That's all you need. No cream, no onions, no garlic, nothing like that. This is the original carbonara as it should be made. Okay, so in this pan I've got some boiling water. It needs to be boiling vigorously. I'm going to put in a good bit of salt in there. You need the salt in there to flavour the pasta. And then I'm going to throw in my spaghetti. No oil needed. Definitely don't need to waste oil on boiling your pasta. The important bit is right at the beginning. If you move it around right at the beginning, I guarantee it won't stick. So I'm going to put that in. And that's going to take about 10 minutes. Pop the lid on so that it comes back up to the boil. In this pan I've got my pancetta. I'm going to add just a little drizzle of olive oil just to get it started. And then what I want to happen is this to become crispy and all the fat rendered out of it. So we're going to let that cook away slowly from cold and wait for our pasta to cook. So while those are cooking, I'm going to prepare my sauce. So I use 1 egg per person. So I'm cooking for 3 today, so I've got 3 eggs. And then Pecorino Romano, you can buy this ready grated, and don't be afraid to, it's the real deal. It's good, it's fresh, there's nothing else in it apart from Pecorino Romano. So I usually use about a tablespoon per person, so 3 tablespoons of eggs. You do, I've got my eggs and my pecorino in there. I'm just going to beat that up. Okay. This is my pancetta. It's getting beautifully crispy, and you can see that all the fat's rendered out of it. Okay, so here comes the magic part. The pasta's cooked, I'm going to switch that off. It's al dente, which is perfect. I've got my egg and pecorino mix here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that beautiful pasta water that's got lovely starch in it. That's going to help to make our sauce wonderful. But not only that, I'm putting hot pasta water into this egg and pecorino, which helps to start to cook the eggs. And lots of people are a little bit put off by carbonara because they think it's raw eggs, but it isn't. They're cooked partly now while I'm putting this pasta water in, and I'm beating them quite hard so that it kind of becomes emulsified. And then they're going to finish off cooking in the hot pasta. My pancetta is beautifully crispy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to drain my pasta. I'm going to take my tongs and I'm going to pour my pasta straight in. Some pasta water is going to go in there too, but that's fine. And straight into the pancetta. going to coat the spaghetti in that beautiful flavour. The pancetta is salty and sweet and gorgeous, and that's going to give us the majority of the flavour in this dish. Okay, so now I'm going to switch that off completely, and I'm going to pour in my sauce. And then just coat it, and it's just beautifully creamy and gorgeous. And that's it, it's done. The only other thing you need is a good grounding of black pepper, and then I always finish mine off with a little bit more cheese and some parsley, because I always love a bit of green in my pasta. So here it is, good grounding of black pepper. Doesn't need any salt because you've got the pecorino and the pancetta in there that's giving this saltiness. Here it is, real carbonara. Absolutely amazing.